Going on? Welcome to another day of Hello World. It's your girl Joy from Be the Difference. I am here live and in effect, just here to do my daily obligation to all of you and also to myself. So I just want to start off by saying thank you and welcome. And I hope that you had a beautiful day. I hope that you had a beautiful evening thus far. Um, and I just want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for spending whatever time that you can with me. It is greatly appreciated. I definitely am one to be thankful for all of the time that anyone shares with me. So, in that respect, I just want to say I just literally walked into this place. I would say maybe 15 minutes ago, maybe not even, but I know I have an obligation with you guys, and I'm thankful for that. Um, I still have on my little knee, my knee highs. Yes, from work. So let me just change out of that into my custom Be the Difference socks. These, of course, they don't even match. The sides aren't even the same, but I don't care because it's all about keeping my feet warm. So I stay warm. So, yes, guys, how was your day? My day was good. I have no complaints. I definitely enjoyed all parts of the day, and I'm enjoying my evening as well. How many of you can tell when the weather, just the weather, how the weather changes and its variations and what to expect and whatnot? I can. So before I came in, it was rather warm today and I enjoyed it. I hope it's like this all the time. And I noticed that the second time when I went outside, it cooled down about 10 degrees or more. And you could actually feel the chill in the air and also smell that rain was on its way. And as I was about to walk out, I was like, I smell like the sky's about to open up. And that's a term that I like to use when I know it's about to rain. Yes, I'm drinking my alkaline water. It is simply just water, a simple gallon of water that I picked up at the store, and I put a lime in, and that is alkaline water. Alkaline water, the purpose is to remove mucus from your body. And well, not alkaline water, but just alkaline foods and products are used to remove mucus from your body. So that's it. Every little thing helps, right? So I'm going to honor the request of one of my viewers who re- who who thinks that it's annoying that I eat potato chips. So I have upgraded to something soft and chewy, and it's a Nutrigrain bar. Because guess what, guys? I am hungry. Mm. It's been a long day, not a bad day. Long meaning I've been up very early and I'm just getting in, and I didn't really have a dinner. So I'm doing that. I have something that I'm cooking. So once that's ready to go, I'll probably try to take a bite out of that. Um, so let's just hop right on into it. Today we're going to talk about life. Oh, and as the timer goes, that's how time is sometimes, guys. Once it beeps, it could mean that life is over or life is just about to begin. Mm. You know, I think that it's very important that um, we are coloring and making life beautiful, and just doing all of the different things that will um, make life worth living. So, what are you guys doing that is making it colorful and beautiful at the same time? For me, life enhanced more when I realized how much I loved the gym. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Um, Everybody has their thing, but I love the gym. And some reasons more than others, but I like going there and just trying to accomplish something. I like going there for the social aspect too of it. The gym to me is like my little social playground. So, and then like you end up feeling good and looking good as well. So why not, right? Why not enjoy it? I mean, you guys can find something that will enhance your life too in many other ways, and I'm sure you do, right? But if you have no idea what that is, do your vision board. Yes, I'm gonna keep going back to that. I'm gonna drill it in your head every day about drilling it in your head every day about doing a vision board. I think it's very important for us to have some type of motivation. And it can't always be just expecting and relying on other people to help motivate you. Sometimes that motivation has to come from you, and you have to work hard at motivating yourself. Sometimes it's very hard to motivate yourself. Life is beautiful. And I think maybe once in a lifetime people can have a chance to enjoy the beauty of life, and then other times they just miss it or overshoot it. So my question to you guys is, are you enjoying life? Do you see how beautiful life is? Has anything in this life just pushed you to be like, you know what, no matter where I am at this point in time, life is beautiful? You can become happy without necessarily needing others. And I'm not saying that you don't need them forever, but I mean, like, if you can come to a place and a point in your life where you can just smile because you're just smiling, and then you could just look at different things and see how beautiful. Perfect example. I was driving home today, and I was at a traffic light and I saw the most beautiful thing in the world. So I saw this little girl, she had to be about 3, and her grandfather, and they were just walking down the street. It was so beautiful. Like, it almost brought tears to my eyes. I almost did a video of it, just the back of them, because I thought that it was so beautiful how and like she was all bobbing her head and la 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 la, like those are simple moments in life that if you're not paying attention, you'll miss it. And that just, I don't know why, but it just made me so happy to see how this little girl had her little hand stretched up, holding his 2 fingers because that's all her little hands could get around. And he was just walking along, and then he would look down at her a little bit while she's bobbing her head, and then he would just look back up and just keep on walking. Like, that was so beautiful. And then again, I saw another scene later on tonight. um, I saw another man and his son. Again, same thing. He was holding on to their little hand was holding on, and I saw them in the supermarket as well. And the little boy was good. Like, I'm pretty sure maybe he has his moments, but for a little child like that, when you're in an open space, those kids like to run. He just stood there sweet and soft, and his dad or whoever he was just looking at products, and the little boy was just holding the hand, just looking to, and I just thought that was so beautiful. And the best part about it, it was men, guys. Men standing in the gap for these children. Not saying that they were like their protectors, but I'm just saying like a man showing interest in their child or grandchild or whatever. I just thought that was great. And I it also was funny and it was cool too to think that the mom trusted them enough or the parents trusted them enough to enable them to be in their company. I don't know, little things. But it's just that's something of life that I think is so amazing. And if you don't pay attention, you will miss it. You'll completely miss it. So those days when you're absolutely at your worst and having a really rough day, I say get in your car and just drive, but pay attention to your surroundings. Of course, pay attention to the cars around you, but just if you're at a traffic light, just look around and you'll have to see something that's beautiful. And just picture that moment, just freeze frame that moment in your mind and be like, wow, this is this is humankind, human nature at its best. And I get to experience it. Now, when you're having moments of happiness, and if you can find a point in your life where you're happy without needing other people, ooh, you hit the lottery. And I'm not saying like happy without other people for the rest of your life, but I mean just happy, just saying, you know what? It would be nice to have company. But at this point in time, I'm happy with just being with myself. How many of you can admit that you are happy with just being with yourself and not feel like it's weird? After all, you have to get to know who you are in order for other people to know who you are and to perceive who you are, right? How could you be walking around just a being with no direction, meaning no direction of knowing who you are? This is serious, guys. Life is complicated because we never take time to figure it out. And I'm not saying that life is so difficult to where it's like a geometric problem that is hard to solve. I'm just saying we don't pay attention to the finer things, the simple things, the small things, the things that can change your life in an instant in a good way. I also saw this evening was something that really kind of broke my heart. So I was still in the supermarket and I just kept on hearing this child screaming, like it was a kid screaming. And I was like, what's going on? Why is kid screaming screaming up the whole supermarket like that? What's going on? So then they finally came to the aisle that I was in. And I saw the father putting the kid in the headlock, and I'm like, okay, maybe they're playing. But then I realized that this kid had like 5 personalities. And I just said, man. First, I was a little nervous because I was like, well, I hope he doesn't try to attack me. And then I was just like, well, you shouldn't be afraid because people sense fear. And if there's 5 personalities and they sense fear, you never know. They may try to, take advantage of that fear. So he was screaming, no, daddy, I don't want to go to the car. And he was like, I want to go to the car. Let's go for a walk. Like literally a few different personalities this kid had. And like you could see the frustration in this father's face. And I don't know if he was more embarrassed or frustrated, but the kid started running around. And I just said, wow, that's a great responsibility to care for someone who is who has um, that kind of disorder where they have multiple personalities. And I just wonder, like, how does this kid feel? Like, does this child have like, uh, does he have understanding of, having feelings where his feelings are hurt? And I don't know. I don't understand that disorder too much. But I do know that I felt bad for the father. I also felt bad for the kid as well. And I hope that, some part of their lives they can find enjoyment. with whatever circumstances that they are dealing with now. Um, so yeah, that kind of broke my heart. And I was like, you know what? In another way, that's another way to remind me to be thankful because I have just one personality and I can control myself. I have self control. Um, I don't need to be cared for the rest of my life because I don't have self control and because I have a disorder. And I don't have any kids that have a disorder because it can happen to anybody. It can happen to any person where you think somebody is quote unquote normal and then they have abnormal behaviors or even birth defects, so it just reminds you to be thankful no matter what. Um and I like I said, I hope that, points in both of their lives they can find peace and happiness and really enjoy their day. But guys, we have to really, really, really just embrace the lives that we have. Make sure you are liking, subscribing, and sharing and turning on your notification bells to Hello World. Because what we talk about, we talk about an array of topics. And some of them are funny, some of them are not, some of them are very serious and deep, and others are just made for you to think. And I'm hoping that today you're thinking a lot and just being thankful. Even with it raining outside, like the sky didn't open up on me, it opened up when I got in. And I was like, look at that. I beat the actual downpour. And I didn't have an umbrella and I had a ton of bags in my hand. So I'm thankful that it held off until I got to safety. I don't know. It's just the little things for me. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So anyway, we all have gainful. Okay, most of us have some type of form of gainful employment. Whether you work for yourself, you work for someone else, but you're creating income. So you should be thankful and thank your life that you're able to do whatever capacity you can. We all have health. Some health is limited, other isn't. Others aren't. But whatever capacity of health you are, you still can go ahead and move on with life. That kind of reminds me of what NASCAR 3345 said one day when he was, and you should go show his page some love. When he was talking about, not allowing your disabilities to dictate how you can basically live. It's up to us to make life what it is. We can always blame scenarios, people, situations, anything on why our life is not good or isn't good enough or can't be greater. But you can always change. You start here, change here first, and then your heart will start changing. And then just look around and just enjoy the beauty of life. I don't know. More and more, I'm just becoming less excited about material things and more excited about being with people, just loving on people, just Really just embracing people and understanding people, getting to know people. That's life, guys. I mean, we all have histories. Wouldn't it be cool to get to know what someone's history is and so you can understand them a little better? Don't you think that would be amazing? I don't know. When life is amazing, I think you should give those moments that you have inside to others so that they can feel that same amazement. We can say so many things about life. We can complain about so many things in life. But why? You're breathing, you can see, you can talk, you can feel, you can touch. Well, I said feel and touch, the same thing. You can smell. I mean, it's beautiful. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how else I can express how life is so good. Like, for me, even in the bad times, and thankfully I haven't had too many recently, but even in the bad times, I still just was able to look to the future and be like, maybe it'll get better little by little. Are you embracing life to the fullest? I say you take the time out this summer, if you can, to go to the park a lot and just look around. Look at other people. See how they interact. Go with your family, friends, spouse. Go on a road trip. Go to farms. Yeah, farms. Go to like strawberry picking, apple picking, pineapple picking if there is such a thing, blueberries, cranberries. Go, just go. Spend more time there. Go to the movies maybe once a month, but for the rest of the time, go to the beach. Do something that you have not done in a long time, but just make it surrounded about around life and its natural abilities and its neutral areas in its natural state. Go. Go start picking seashells. Go examine the seashells. Look at the sand. Go on little hunts. If you have kids, do more outdoor things. But create those memories, that legacy that's just going to be like, man, this was the best day ever. Go hot air ballooning if you can stand being in the air that high. The point of the matter is, until you can honestly enjoy life in its natural state, then I'm not sure that you'll understand what living is all about. Look at the trees. Look at how the wind blows on each leaf. Feel the wind, smell the air. Get to know the air so you don't have to worry about looking at the news. You will understand how nature and humanity are pretty much one. You'll feel the pains, you'll feel everything. I may you think I'm crazy. I'm not. That's why I'm challenging you to try it for yourself. I think there's one thing that my parents did growing up for me that just stuck with me. It wasn't necessarily all of the trips, but we did do a lot of nature things. We went to we went to botanical gardens. We went to museums. We went to aquariums. We went so many places. I want to go to Niagara Falls this year, and I'm gonna go. I have a plan on, who I'd like to go with. Well, the people I'd like to go with, and I'm gonna make sure that happens. But I experienced Niagara Falls as a child, but I want to do it as an adult. I just want to see how powerful water is. I recommend you guys do something amazing and awesome. Go to the park, have a picnic. When is the last time we've had any of us have had a picnic? I haven't had a picnic since young. Like literally put the blanket out, sit down, have the picnic basket. I want to have a picnic. Let's enjoy life, guys. Let's enjoy life. Let's count every day as the last. Not doing frivolous things, but just let's count it every day as our last. Because you have no idea when it will end, when the ride will abruptly end. Because not for nothing, every death is a shock, even though it's expected for some. It's still a shock. Because now you come to the realization that you'll never get to speak or hear their voice again. So enjoy each other. What do I normally say, guys? Let life flow. Another thing, never allow or don't or try your best. Let's say it that way. Let's try your best not to allow an ailment to stop you from doing some of the things that we're talking about now. Don't do it. You've got too much living to see and too much living and too much seeing to do to be stuck in an ailment. I mean, unless you are hospitalized and you literally can't do anything, I understand. But when the moment you can, seize it, man. Take that moment. Do whatever you can to enjoy it. It reminds me of my friend Michelle. I talked about her a few times. She just, when she beat her brain cancer the first time, she was like, man, I love life so much, Joy. She was like, I don't want to die. I want to enjoy every moment of it. And I'll never forget what she said. And it's for comments like that and for people who couldn't any longer enjoy life. It's all the more reason why I need to and that you need to. I don't know what else to say, guys, but after tonight, let's put this to practice, guys. Enjoy your life, enjoy nature, enjoy getting to know one another, enjoy the simple things. Because if you don't enjoy it, you'll never understand or have the key that we've all been given to life. Unlock that magic, unlock that door, unlock that personality, unlock that heart that you have that is so filled with love, but just may not know how to express it. It's time, guys. Unlock your beauty because each and every single one of you are beautiful. There is beauty inside of you that is just waiting to come. And even if it has come, it's waiting to be branched off into different people and locations. And then you'll be able to receive how beautiful life really is, because you can appreciate your surroundings. You can appreciate your house. You can appreciate your apartment. You can appreciate wherever you're staying at the moment. Nothing in life is guaranteed to be the same way forever. So get used to change from time to time. Sometimes you need to just uproot yourself and change, just because, so you don't get stuck in the routine of life, and then you won't appreciate it as much. So guys, thank you for tuning in for another evening of Hello World. This is 62 days of just being with you guys sharing time with me. And I really appreciate it. I thank you for all of your hard work in being here with me, your dedication in being here with me. I thank you for just pushing me to continue to do this, because every time I see there's at least one or two people watching, whether you join the chat or not, it just makes me feel good. It makes me know that Hello World is something that we all want to have. So, with that said, enjoy the rest of your evening, enjoy the rest of your night, enjoy the rest of today, this week. Just know that every day is beautiful because you are in it. And whatever gift you have, we're waiting for it. And if you have started to unopen your gift, we can't wait to see when it's done. And if you have your gift and you have been opened, thank you, bravo to you, and keep up the good work. So until tomorrow evening between 7 and 9, I will see you guys. My name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. I appreciate you. Definitely check out the description below if you want to shop and support Be the Difference. If you want to see anyone else that has been on the show or in other things that I do, check the description below. It's an honor, a privilege, and just a blessing to have you guys with me. So I'll see you tomorrow for another show of Hello